Hi fellows, it's me here again. On today's episode, we are discussing determining the age appropriate books for your children. But before I start, I just want you to understand some things about reading. See, reading habit acts as the basic foundation for every child's education, right? Reading improves their verbal communication skills, right? So, and also every child learns basic life skills at very early age, including reading. Now, knowing what is best for your children of all ages is what we parents need to be well versed with. A book shouldn't be too simple and as well as not too complex for our kids. If a book is too simple, that means the child is not learning anything new and it bores them out. And if a book is too complex either, it stresses their brain out and they wouldn't want to read. Okay, so as parents, we need to be able to determine what is best for our children or different ages. And I had an experience with a man some times ago. This man was trying to buy books for his children of different ages. I think one around 8, the other one is like 5, and the last one is around 1.5 to 2 years or so. So the man requested for recommendations from the vendor. The vendor brought different books for the children. Now, this man had no problem with the books recommended for the children of the age 5 and age 8. But the funny thing is that he had a problem with the one recommended for the child of age 1.5 to 2 years. I think the vendor majorly bought books for the child. So the man flipped through the books and discovered that all through the pages there were just pictures, pictures, pictures. So to the man, there was nothing to learn, just watching pictures and not having anything to read. So he first of all declined. Now, me as an educator, I came in. So I tried my best to educate this man for him to understand that what was actually recommended for the boy is the best book for his age. Okay, so alhamdulillah, I was able to convince him into buying the books. So today, in order for us not to be having these issues going forward, that's why I felt compelled to share this video with you. So come with me, let's get right to it. Now, this is our first category. This category I refer to as toddler books. Some call them board books. So whichever one you want to call it, you are correct. Board books or toddler books, it means the same thing. So let's start by analyzing each of these books one after the other. Now, this first one, look at this. Peekaboo! I see you. It has a mirror. Some of them have mirrors like that. Now, look how beautiful this book is. Now, flipping through the pages, we have, look at this. Okay, now look at the beautiful pictures. Now, what does these pictures do? The pictures just simply help to spark children's curiosity, and that's on the period. That's what they do. They spark their curiosity. What do you want the children to read at this age? They can barely speak. So, but merely looking at this alone will make them to fall in love with books. Okay. Now there is another one. See that? 9 pencils. Look at this big, gigantic elephant. Okay. Now it contains various pictorial representations of what is happening in their day-to-day life. Now, children in these books contains fewer to no text at all. Okay, so the pictures there are just what the children need at that age in order for them to fall in love with books. Okay, this is another one. Follow the patch. Look at the pages. Look how hard it is. It is made like this so that, okay, let me put it this way. It is made of cardboard. Why is this so? This is so because children of this age tend to mishandle or malhandle books like this. So it is made up of cardboard so as for it not to be easily torn by children. Isn't that cool? Cool, right? Yeah, I guess so. All right. So this is another one. Lift the flap. Hmm. Lift the flap book. See that? See this cool yellow boats, and so on and so forth. All right. So um I'm moving. So that is it. These are all board books for age 0 to 3 years. All right. I'm moving on to the next category, which is category 2. So here we have the next category called the phonics book. See that? Phonics book. The title, The Old Pet. Now these books were published for early beginner readers, basically for children between the ages of 3 to 5, and can also be useful for older children that are having speech delay or having tough time reading. Okay, so it has simple, easy to read and decodable text with fewer sounds and letters. All right, see that? Tap, 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 tap. The zog sips in on the X, it sits and sits. Okay, so they were majorly structured for readers to learn a growing number of words until they become fluent and independent readers. So if you have a child struggling with reading, or a child that is just starting to read, these are the perfect book for them. See, this is one. Nip it, dig it, fish and chips. Yeah, nip it, dig it. Yeah. We have the Osborne phonics readers. Some sheep can't sleep. So we have many of them like that. Now, okay, I believe I'm very clear with these books. They are very good for early beginner readers or children that are having speech delay or having tough time reading. So on this note, we are moving on to the next category, known as category 3. So here we have the category 3. See that? This category of books are referred to as early picture books. Early picture books in the sense that we still have picture books in our further um, categories. Okay, they are called early picture books because they also contain a lot of pictures with fewer text. Easy to read text for beginner readers. See, very simple wordings. Okay, and a lot of pictorial representation. Now these books contains many illustrations and they teach life lessons such as kindness, forgiveness, friendliness, empathy, and so on and so forth. So they have simple, easy to read text, and they help children to learn new things. They are basically for children between the ages of 3 to 5 as well. Okay, so you have children in that category. After getting them a phonics book, you can also get them one of these early early reader books. Okay, so that is it. We have many of them. Michael Mopugo, It's a Dog's Life. Okay, we have the Olivia Lips. We have the Best Friends Forever. Best Friends Forever. This one teaches how to care for one another, and what you do when you have a friend. See, this Little Red Riding Hood. It has turn the wheels, slide the picture, leave the flap for playtime and fun. So this book is very fun. Yeah, you turn this over to match the picture that you need to match. Look at this. Very fun books. See, see this, see this. This is the picture of an old woman. They are to match, roll and roll out to get the perfect picture of the old woman. So that is it about early picture books, majorly for children between the ages of 3 to 3 to 5. There are so many books like that that have this function. So if once you know the age of your child, all you just need to do is to get the perfect book for them. This is another early picture book. See how few the wordings are and the pictorial representation. They have the perfect picture in the illustration and the words to guide them while reading. So that's it. That will now bring on to the next category, which is the category 4. So here we have the category 4. These books are called picture books. Picture books. They are made up of hardcovers and paper in between, and some of them are made up of normal papers on the outside as well as papers on the inside as well. Now they were published for children between the ages of 5 to 8 years old. Now it is believed that any child that will be able to read this must have learned how to read perfectly. So we are just moving from simple to complex. A child more from the toddler books to phonics to early picture books, and then to this. These are picture books. They are different from early picture books in the sense that they contain more text than the picture books. Look at this. The text in the picture than the early picture books. The text in the picture books are more. They are more like the same as the pictures. So this is another picture book. Look at the text illustrated in the picture. Usually, many of these picture books should not contain more than 1,000 words, which these words are usually used to convey stories, and the stories always revolve around a particular or main character. See that? See that? The little brother and the moose. See the text. Look how tiny they are. So they are more than those ones we have in the early picture books. See this fold-out book, Ocean Dive. So any child that cannot read well will not be able to read this, so please don't get me wrong. So this book contains a lot of fun facts about the aquatic organisms and their fun lives. See this. Look at the text. See. So any child between the ages of 3 to 5 will be able to read all these books. We have Discover the Dolphins and Their Life Underwater. See it. Pictures and illustrations, pictures and text all together. So that is it. That's 4 facts and so many things like that. So there are many picture books you can choose for your children that are between the ages of 3 to 5. Just check it for yourself. Once you know what you want, nobody will dupe you into buying what is not useful for your child. Say thank God and so on and so forth. So on this note, we are moving on to the next category, category 5. Here we have the category 5. The books in this category are called first chapter books or graphic novels. Now, these books are made up of pictures and text, but see the way it looks. It's very little and also contains more pages than the books that we have in the picture books. Now these books, many of them don't usually contain more than 30 to 60 pages at most. So just like the one I'm holding here, this one has about 46, I think 46 pages. Now 47 pages. You can see it clearly. That's 47. And they are usually not expected to contain more than 3,500 words when you count the words one by one. So that is it. They have more pictures and text as opposed to the ones we have in the picture books. Okay, so that is it. This book also can be read by children in that age group, 8 to 10, and this dolphin book too. You just have to put these books in one category or the other, but the truth is that this set of books can be useful by people of all ages and adults. Even me, there are still some things that I'm still learning inside these books. So that's it about the graphic novels. It is useful by kids between the ages of 8 to 10. They contain pictures and text illustrations. And lastly, they are more like a kind of transition between the picture books and the text only books. So let's move on to the next category, category 6. Here we have the category 6. Look at them. Mm. Mm. These books are referred to as middle grade novels. Middle grade novels. They usually contain about 100 to 150 pages. You have to look at this. How many pages does it have? You see, this is 141 pages. So they usually contain more text than pictures. They have fewer pictures to text. Okay. These books come with about they come with more subplots and more characters compared to the books we have in the previous category, and they are targeted to develop strong verbal and vocabulary skills in their targeted readers. Look at that, they have fewer pictures, all right, so that they are much more complicated than the ones we have in the last category. So there are many of these books like this. They are very small and handy, unlike the big books we have in the previous set. So this is a book from the world's bestseller. See, the world's #1 storyteller, Roald Dahl. So if you are a book lover, you are going to know this writer. The Giraffe and the Pelly and Me. We have Vicious Vikings. We have the Badger Mythical Mute. We have the Horrid Henry's Underpants, Astronauts, Heart Attack, the, the Three Men in a Boat, and so many others. So these books are suitable for children between the ages of 10 and 12. That is the preteens, ages of 10 and 12. Very lovely books there. So that's it. Let's move on to the last category, which is category 7. Here we have our final category, category 7. See that? See that? So this category of books are called novels. They are novels in the sense that they do not have any pictures at all. Let's flip through this pages so that you can see for yourself. No pictures in the pages. This book can contain as much as about 75,000 words in a particular book. Can you believe that? 75,000 words and even more. Okay, so they deal with more adolescent related issues, and they are for our teenagers or young adults, typically age 12 and above. These books are very good in developing kids intellectually and emotionally, because it really gets them involved. Okay, so that is it. We have many of them. See, Wilderness, Full House, Stephanie. We have The World According to Humphrey. There are so many others. So these are the books suitable for those children in that age bracket, teenagers, young adults, typically between from age 12 and above. So on this note, we have come to the end of this session. And for the records, remember the name Books Haven whenever you are trying to source for various suitable books and educational resources for your children of all ages. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.